for most employers, they'd like to know about the formal and informal qualifications, if you could.
Okay, cool. So I did a national diploma in civil engineering. I then did a bachelor's degree in construction management, and I did a senior management course at the Stellenbosch Business School. So in a nutshell, that's it.
All
That's
right.
for the formal side. On the informal side, I've done numerous training with mentors, which taught me adaptability, interpersonal skills, relationships with team members, and I did a lot of short courses in health and safety. We use a program called RIPS CCS, which is a construction management tool, which we do our tendering, our valuations, our programs, our cost and allowable. So it's a one-stop shop that we basically have. That's the program that we use.
Obviously, getting all those 60 projects under your belt completed, that's going to do some, you have a perspective on life from all that. Yeah,
you got to laugh at yourself. You can't be serious the whole time. Actually, the only projects I haven't worked on was in the sea or on sea, but on land, I've constructed everything that you can think of. So I worked on roads, on earthworks. I did pipelines, civil infrastructure, roads, bridges, dams, earth retaining walls. My biggest one is design and construct, which actually is a different kettle of fish. That one, it's where you've got work with designers, and we are not involved in that process. You tender a project, it's already designed, and you just construct it. But this one was basically from the design phase, and then all of a sudden, all the water come and they wash away everything. They literally took the support work, everything down the river. There was nothing left, just mud. And that sort of broke the guy's spirit, and that's when I got involved to come and bring this thing back to life. So it was really an engineering marvel. If you see, there's the second picture just underneath the postage picture. There's a crane.
Yeah.
So what we did is we precasted arches. So we had a 500-ton crane in the river. So we had to prepare a landing area for the crane. So we had one 500-ton crane basically in the river, and we had another 250-ton crane in the precast yard, and we drove those arches down with a special truck, because you had to allow for, even if the road have a kink in, that you don't break the arches. And for me, it was a really simple exercise, but you people were amazed and marveled. They came from far to take pictures of this thing, but to me, it was just like taking a glass off the table and put it down on the ground, or taking a glass from down the ground and putting it on the table. It's actually as simple as it is, but because it was brick cranes and we had to do a lot of risk assessments and engineering thought into what happens if there's a wind coming and those things break up there. You've got a 500-ton crane in the river. So it tested everyone. Also currently busy with, it's about 70% complete. We had to design everything. So we designed a reservoir, and we call it a common sump. So basically what happens is you've got the reservoir on one level, which then feeds into the common sump, and that feeds to the pumps. The big building we are building is an engine room, is where all the pumps is housed. So we need to pump water to roughly 2 million people. That's roughly 600 megaliters per day that needs to be pumped. Yeah.